does that mean when it says on the package grass-fed?
I'll be candid and honest. I was a little bit nervous about it because I know you have to understand all facets to understand how cattle are produced, how they go through. So I was a little nervous, like, are we going to turn young chefs off of cattle production?
We thought that it was just such a cool concept to be able to bring large groups of young people from two very different worlds that have one thing in common together.
Everybody was really open. I loved the questions. We had a lot of, not pushback because there was none of that, but questions on animal welfare.
We shouldn't be scared of the question of what is a happy cow and what are the reasonable limits of production. I commend the question, and I think the industry should always have to be able to bring a solid answer for that, or we're failing to live up to what our vocation is as people in animal husbandry, because that's the difference. A human being asks those questions. A lion does not ask those questions. They just grab the slowest one. But what makes us human, what makes this landscape awe-inspiring is that you're actually noticing, holy crap, this is really amazing.
We have to understand the science behind everything that we do in order to get it right and do it better.
Where we select the bulls for those heifers, those are based on proven sires that have a lot. Let's put it this way, the genetics that we're raising today are so superior to genetics that we were 15 to 20 years ago, we've actually moved yield grades. And we're also able to keep the marbling and the back fat in them today. So we like that. We don't have the luxury of being able to age like that anymore.
For some of us that are more used to just working with ground beef and steaks, there's a whole Canadian beef terroir to explore for flavor and textures. There's a lot of inspiration that we can, I think, draw from here and hopefully extend into the consumer community.
For the last 2 hours, we've been watching these chefs and ranchers working together cooperatively. I can't wait. The anticipation is building. We've seen some great stuff over the fires. Now we get to taste this.
Speaking to the Cattlemen's young leaders, it was very similar to how we feel about their craft. It's very hard work, what they do, and they're passionate about the land, about their animals that they're raising. They just love the product that they work with.
J'avais comme un peu une mauvaise image de ce que c'était l'industrie du bœuf, puis de comprendre que nos standards sont aussi élevés, ça fait vraiment plaisir. C'est juste encore plus inspirant à vouloir travailler le produit, définitivement.
There's a whole bunch of misconception out there and like information that's misleading you, saying how bad this is for the environment and all that. But actually speaking with environmentalists and the people who are actually raising these cattle, you have a totally different perspective leaving it. It's unbelievable.
I think that's really exciting where we can work with the chefs and then seeing how they take the craft, and they're such artists, and how they then add that part on. And so that was really cool.
I think we're in a great industry and we have a fantastic story to tell on all sides. If they don't cook that product and make it taste good and put it in front of the consumer and leave them satisfied, we can't get anywhere.
Yeah, so that's what we try to do.
You're a big part of our game, so.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
But they know how to sell it.